Nice blast of spooge there. What was that about? My kid was just in the bathroom. What was that? Anyway, I took a picture of who's online right now. But anyway, that isn't what I'm concerned with right now. The other night, I walked out into the lobby to get a coffee filter, and I noticed that there were 3 police officers. One of them I've seen before, several times. He turned around and looked through the window because they were standing outside. And when he saw me, he went, "What the fucking fuck?" And I got a picture of all 3 of them because fuck that guy. What was that about? But there was another time, the weekend that you guys were threatening me non-stop, which I mentioned earlier. And what happened up there? That was weird. When you were threatening me non-stop, which I mentioned earlier in a previous video, and that cop showed up here, and the cop that was with him said, "Well, you seem really credible." Well, of course I do. I'm a credible person. I'm just being constantly, day in, day out, being harassed and intimidated and bullied constantly, and have been for 2 years. But who told you, who did you talk to that said I wasn't credible? That's a good question. Where would you get the idea that I wouldn't be a credible person? Who told you that? That's a good question. Who is giving all of you the information that you are going on in order to treat me like this? To continue with the harassment and the stalking and the bullying, and the intimidation and the threats? Who is giving you the information about me that you are just taking at face value, hearsay, in fact, and giving you the incentive to join them in this crusade of, non-stop, day in, day out assault is what basically a lot of it is. It's harassment, it's cyber stalking, it's intimidation, it is being followed everywhere I go. It is people going ahead of me before I go to just businesses, restaurants. Well, I haven't been able to go to a restaurant. You blocked all of my money. But when I would go to the store, I'd watch a couple of you walk over to the store before I get there because you knew that I was going, because you're watching me in here. But who initially told you things about me that would get you to do this stuff? Are they paying you to do it? Because that's what I'm thinking. Because I see some of you have a lot of things that I don't have. But who's telling you that I'm so uncredible or so mentally unwell that it would cause you to join forces with them and put your own lives and livelihoods in jeopardy, your own freedom, because you're committing crimes, right? Who would be credible enough to get you to do that in the first place? Why would you join them? The only person I know of is Jane, because even while, at the beginning of TLP, if I would go places, I would overhear people say, "Should we call Jane?" And they'd be like, "Yeah," and then you'd call Jane. So she's the only one that I know that would have the resources, the money, the connections to get all of you to do this. And she does have beef with me, and it's because I have some background in donation, collecting donations, and I had tried to fix up some bags while we were there, because when we were in the hotel we were starving. we didn't have any way to get anywhere, and they promised when they were paying for it, JBWS, that they were going to help us get food, and they never did. So while we were in Safe House, I helped one of the other ADs fix up some bags so that each individual in the program, each person in the motel that was being paid for by JBWS, and each person in TLP would get a bag of food, produce, and a few other things. And when she found out about it, she threw a giant bitch fit and tore all the bags up. And from that day forward, life was a living hell in that place. And since I left, so that's the only thing I can figure out. She is the connection to everybody, and she did make that sweet, sweet raccoon video that she missed. She missed the fact that other people saw it, and they thought it was pretty funny too. It's not funny. She's mentally unwell. She's the one who needs help. But you guys are trying to drive me insane so she can continue to steal from me and steal my ideas and benefit off of me and you guys. I mean, because you're her foot soldiers, right? You're doing her bidding. But yeah, wow, who told you I wasn't credible? Because I have evidence of all of everything that has happened. I have evidence of everything. And I just can't for the life of me, because a lot of you never bothered to get to know me. You never bothered to try to, like, even, get to know me, because you took gossip and hearsay and rumors as fact and bribes to do this to us. So, I mean, she's the only common denominator I can think of. There's also another, like, down the chain, there's a handful of girls, because they act like children, they act like girls, they don't act like grown women, who also had, issues with jealousy is what their problem was. They're in a secret competition with me, and I'm not competing with anybody. I'm just trying to heal from trauma. And I built something here based on the healing work that I had done by myself. And I don't have any kind of degree or anything. And they did. And so that would give them like a motive as to why they would do it. Because they see me as some sort of threat, and we're not even in the same game. Like, I don't want a career in social work or in corporate therapy or whatever the fuck you got going on there. Like, that's not what I'm building. That's not the career I want for myself. But you wouldn't let me go to auditions. You blocked everything I tried to do that would be beneficial to me and my talents and my gifts and my training. You wanted me to do what you wanted me to do, and since that didn't work for my physical limitations, you made my life an absolute living hell, and you forced me to break my body, break my mind. You interfered with doctors' visits. You did everything. All of you guys did. And I have nothing. I no longer have sympathy or empathy for you. Like, I don't care what happens to you. I want back everything that's ours. I'm going to do whatever it takes to heal my reputation that you ruined or tried to ruin with slander and defamation of character. You still have all of my copies of all of my documentation, so there's no telling what you did with that, because I see what you're capable of. So yeah, you also prevented me from being able to apply for my benefits once you got them shut off because the girl that you sent to watch me and befriend me didn't like me. It was so obvious because every time she'd look at me like this, and she couldn't, like, I could see right through her because the friends that you send me, which are just ops to try to get, like, information back to you, and they're all connected to JBWS. Every one of them that you have sent has some sort of connection to JBWS. So it's not like we can't figure out who's doing it, you know, who is responsible. It's just, I just want you to fuck off. I want you to go away. I want you to be so far out of my life that you don't ever have any idea where I am or how to get in touch with me or how to send anybody else to try to do it too. This is so foul that you, a domestic violence program where people have no choice, just like with social services, if they are living in poverty, they have no choice but to reach out to all of you for help. And rather than help them, you are using your power to manipulate and control them for your own financial gain. Or, I don't know, I guess to get the tea and get your rocks off with gossip and shit like that. Like, that doesn't fly with me. I find it foul. I find you all disgusting. Your behavior is deplorable, and you should all be held accountable for your actions. Not me. I didn't do anything wrong. I just called you for help. I just went to all of you for help because I had no other choice. Because I was being abused financially and emotionally. So what did you do? You just carried on the tradition. And I think you suck. And I'm going to say that, and you're not going to do a damn thing about it. You're going to hear me. And you're probably going to retaliate like you always do every day when I stand up and say, hey, you're hurting me. What you're doing is abusive, and it's an abuse of power. You retaliate, which is an abuse of power. Instead of saying, hey, maybe we should stop. Maybe we should do the right thing. Maybe we should use these resources for good instead of evil, instead of our own benefit, our own selfish benefit, instead of calling people who are doing what's best for them in cases of healing from abuse selfish. That's abusive. That's abusive language. There's a difference between calling somebody out for their actual behavior and weaponizing therapy speak for actual selfish, shitty, narcissistic behavior. But you all have lots of payments to make, don't you? You all really, really like to benefit from those donations that you're getting that are supposed to go to us. I don't have a bit of sympathy or empathy for any of you. And I know some of you are going to come crawling and being like, well, I'm sorry for my behavior. You don't understand. I grew up in foster care. There's no fucking excuse for some of your behaviors. None of them. Not a bit of it is justified. And I don't care how you feel about me. What you did here was wrong, and I am not going to back down. And every single person that I came in contact with has been involved in it. Every one of you, including this place. Including every single person that works here as well. Because I've overheard You talking when you thought I wasn't listening because you think I'm an idiot. No, I'm just really observant. I like to sit back and listen and observe people. Because most of the time, my whole life, in fact, people have thought I was an idiot. And if they realized I wasn't, then they would try to gaslight me into making me make myself feel like the idiot. And I'm not going to do that anymore. So what I've been doing is, this is always with me. And New Jersey is a two-party state. And some of you can't help but stand outside my doors and windows because you're big, strong men. Big, intimidating men who have to make a little tiny woman who didn't bother you but caught on to what you were doing to her feel stupid and feel small so you can feel powerful. Well, guess what? Other people are going to get to hear it too. Okay? So, yeah, you can not make coffee all you want to. You can stand outside my door and talk about what a bitch I am, or let's shoot her. You can watch us bathe and then put memes on my fucking feed that look like jizz. I wish I could tell you about the O method of manifestation and what I've been doing to manifest your fucking downfalls. So you think you're watching something, and you are. And it's coming. Pun intended. But yeah, fuck you. Fuck all of you. Fuck you for using your positions of authority to step on people you think are beneath you. Fuck you for being in competition with somebody who isn't competing with you because you're insecure, because you have feelings about it when you could be doing it yourself. You're just not. And since I am, you want to take me down or take me out. Nah. The opposite is going to happen here. You're all about to go down. Every one of you. You've been being watched. I told you that. But you don't listen to me because you think I'm a fucking idiot and you think you're above the law. Some of you because you hold a badge. But you're not. I guess I was your karma. Because you don't get to dish out karma. It just happens to you for your deeds, whether they're good or bad. It's your intent behind your actions. If you're doing good in the world, or you're trying to, or you're just minding your P's and Q's and doing your own thing, doing what God created you to do, without any hope of gain or you're going to be rewarded. But if you use the position that God gave you, if you use those talents and gifts to try to step on other people, then you get bad karma. You don't get to dish it out. It just happens. It happens based on your merit. And that's, I guess, what I came to learn because it wasn't my intention. But here we are. I just wanted to live. I just wanted some stability and some safety from abuse. I just wanted to heal from all the abuse that I went through in my life. Because every fucking person from the day I was born has tried to humble me in some way. For no reason. Just because they had some type of feelings about who I was. Based on their own shit. That didn't have anything to do with me. This doesn't have anything to do with me. It's all you. But you've been trying to make me feel like it was me so you can justify your actions. And that ain't me, babe. It ain't me. It's you. And you are about to go down, whether you think so or not. You can't gaslight me anymore. I have so much evidence, it's going to make your heads spin right off your fucking bodies. You have no idea what I know, what I've seen, and how protected I am. I think he thought because, nobody's gonna miss her. You didn't know what I was building before I got here. You didn't know what kind of connections I was making before I got here. You just assumed. And assuming makes an ass out of you, not me.